Hello, everybody. Welcome into the live. Come on in, come on in. Hit the like button as you come in, and also drop your name because I will be picking a name from the live so I can basically give you guys do the giveaway. So, anyways, this is what we're doing today. We are giving away these new shoes for 50,000 subscriber live. So join the live. I am waiting for 50 people before I pick a name. So come on in guys, join the live. We're doing the giveaway of the shoes today. Go ahead and drop your name in the comment section so I can be able to have a name to pick. Hey girl, hey Kathy, what's up girl? Hey. Geralda, how are you, my love? Join the live, guys. I will be waiting for. Hey, guys, how y'all doing? I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday so far. I'm having a lovely Friday. I'm like covered in paint, so I've been painting all day. Well, not all day, but majority of the day I've been painting. Yes, yes, yes. Join the live, guys. I'm so happy you guys have decided to join me on this live. Granted, I did make like a post before, so. But anyways, we're going to do the giveaway once we reach like 50 people. I'm going to pick a name. So please join in, and as you come in, please type your name because I will just go through and just pick a name, right? So whoever wins. So how it's going to go is oh, I'm having this one. It's called, what is it called? Something bitch, rich bitch or something. Anyways, but it's really good. It's really good. It's mango something. Hey Whitney, hey, hey. So anyways, guys, so the price today is these shoes. It is Antonio Milani shoes. And when we did the 50,000 subscriber, I mean 10,000 subscriber, I did promise that I was going to give away these shoes, and I've never had them on. Like I've never worn them. They're brand new. Look at the bottom. I mean, you can really see the bottom is like completely new, never been worn before. The only reason, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh man, that's definitely awful. I'm sorry that you're going through that on a Friday. Aw. I hope things get better for you. It will. It will. Just stay positive and do, try as much as you can to, get yourself moving and do whatever you can as possible so you can get better, okay? Because you're going to get better. But anyway, so these will be the shoes that we're giving away today. And if it is, thank you. Yes, they are really, really cute. I actually don't have anything that I could wear them with. I could have find something to wear with them, but I decided to give them away because I'm like, you guys are amazing. And once we reach the 50,000, I'll do the giveaway, and then you're welcome, my love. And then once we reach 100,000, which is when YouTube will be sending me my, the button I've been waiting on for a while now. Um, yes, white fit would look nice. Actually, with this dress, it'll look nice because I have the little blue flower there. But I just thought that this will look good on someone. So one of you guys. So once you get in, take a picture please and send it to me while you're wearing it, or whoever you give it to. Make sure you take a picture and post it in the community board because I'd love to see what it looks like on you guys. So anyways, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I've basically been painting all day, and I decided, okay, well, I'm gonna do this giveaway because I wanted to do like a picture with like the 50K subscriber thing, but I couldn't find the balloons. And then on top of that, balloons are like $5 for one balloon at Dollar Tree, and at Publix it's $10. I was like, oh hell no, I'm not spending that much money on no balloons. So I would have to get the 5 and the 0 and then the K to make 5K. So I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, I know. Last time I purchased balloons, they were like $1. So I'm not sure. Apparently, she said, the girl that was at the cashier, I was like, girl, really? $5? She said, yeah, because Party City is closed. So therefore, um, that's why they charge extra because you can't just go to Party City. I'm like, girl, no, just take them off because I'm not paying that much. Yes, balloons are hell expensive now. I was very, very surprised. But anyways, guys, so it looks like, I mean, there's what, 4 people watching. I know. So it's gonna be a while until we pick that person. But I'm only gonna be here for like an hour because my paint is being dried, so I can do the next step. So not even an hour, honestly. But once we reach a certain amount, I'm just gonna pick someone and just give the shoes to them. Hopefully, it's not a guy because yeah, which Dollar Tree you went to? No, actually, I was at one by my house. And yeah, she said they were $5. So I'm not sure if she was trying to keep the rest of the money because I was like, girl, we're at Dollar Tree. Or no, Dollar Store, not Dollar Tree, but Dollar Store, which is supposed to be, yeah, I think Dollar Store is supposed to be the same thing as, anyways, dollars, everything's supposed to be $1. So I'm like, why am I paying $5 for one balloon? Then I would have to pay like $15 make the 50K. So I'm like, yeah, no. So I was like, okay, we're just gonna do a cheap live because I'm cheap like that and I don't like spending money. I know, I don't understand why because I'm like, don't nobody be buying balloons like that. Like, y'all just keeping the balloons. I never seen people really go, unless you have like a birthday party. I've never seen people really go to the store for balloons. But anyways, I digress. So what I want to tell you guys today while I'm waiting on everyone to join. So we have a few books. I know. I do have a few books that I have published since we last spoke and since you guys last seen my other things. So this one is called The Voice of the Creator. It is of a little island, a little house that I remember seeing in Haiti like a long time ago. So I wanted to put that on my cover. It's called Voice of the Creator. And it basically is like affirmations and chants and also psalms in the Bible that you can use for specific, whatever the specific problem is. So let me just pick one from this book to kind of give you guys an example, right? So spells and chants for you to be invisible and protected. So this is for your car. So basically the purpose is to spiritually shield your car, clothe it from all forms of harms and keep it invisible. Okay, the best day is Saturday because Saturday is for karma. For you're from Haiti? Oh, hey, girl, hey, what part of Haiti are you from? I'm from Okap. So what part of Haiti you're from? I love that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for commenting. I love to hear from my fellow Haitian people. So anyways, yeah, so it tells you all the spells and everything, and then the chants that goes with it, and the chants that you can basically use on a daily basis after you use the spell, so you can keep activating. You don't need to say the chant every day to activate it, but it is good to keep repeating the spells or the chants so you can basically make sure your spell is strong. But anyways, it has so much stuff in here: social media fame and vitality for those who are trying to be a YouTuber. I'm from the same place. Really, girl? No way. Yes. And apparently, let me tell you one thing. A lot of people always say, from Okap Deuce. Women from Okap are sweet. The sweetest. The sweetest. I've heard, okay? But anyways, yeah, guys, so this is the one. I was born in Port-au-Prince, and my mom is from there. Okay, yeah, right? I'm telling you, people always think that we're the sweetest and we know how to cook and stuff. Yeah, I know. I tell them yes. I tell everybody yes. Even though I don't know how to cook like that, I tell everybody yes. And then the next one is this one right here is completely a money spell. There's no other spells in there. I can binge watch your channel all day. Oh, thank you so much. You know what, this is one thing I have to say about you guys. You guys are really amazing. You guys, the comment section is always good. The vibe is always positive. I love that, and I love how much you guys love my vibe. I love that because what I can do is chat. Like, I can talk all day, and I'm glad that I found a community that actually like me for me and allow me to be who I am. So yeah, thank you. Let's see. They don't be wanting to leave once they get. Yeah, I'm telling you, girl. I'm telling you, these men, once they get a taste of Haitian women from Okap, they don't want to leave. First of all, the food is good. Apparently, the how do you call this? How does Astrovino say the nunu is good too? So, anyways, guys, but so let's talk about this book. It is called the Money Conjurer. So this book is basically solely all money spells. And I know we're all going through hard times right now. Let's see. Hi, I saw the lady that looks just like you. Oh my goodness, really? You saw someone that looked just like me? I have a couple twins out here just, running around. I have a few doppelgangers. So, but that's pretty cool. Anyway, so this book has a bunch of spells, American spells, Haitian spells, African spells, ones that I've learned throughout the years, and just things that I've learned from family members, from, friends, things that I've learned that I've tried and I know that it work. I put them all in here, but those are all money spells. So if you're trying to make sure your money is good, especially with this economy right now, with everything going on, I want you guys to be able to have that peace of mind. And also if you're at a job, because I know there's a lot of stuff, especially with this big beautiful bill that they got going on right now. I mean, I don't know, but there's a whole lot going on with that. And I just feel like a lot of people, I hope you are still at your job and you're still able to keep your job. Hopefully tying yourself to the job, okay? Because one of my books have a spell where you tie yourself to the job. Hey everyone, welcome. Say hello as you come in. Gratitude, love and light to all. I'm gonna show love. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. So, how are you, Queen? I'm doing awesome. Thank you so much. I'm actually really, really, really happy today because we've reached 50,000 subscribers. So yeah, I'm doing amazing. I cannot ask for more. So, anyways, and of course, I have you guys who are also amazing. So thank you. Yes, I did. I did a Haitian man. He hears your intro and you're like, all right. Oh, thank you. Say hi to him. Say hi to him. Hopefully I'm making my people proud. Hopefully I am, because I try to incorporate like the Haitian culture and what I do here, so you guys can have a little taste of like what we got going on, because a lot of people just don't know about like Haiti and the Haitian people. Sorry guys, it's a little hot. A lot of people don't know about Haiti and the Haitian people, and like to judge them based on what they've seen on TV and stuff like that. And I just want to make sure I incorporate like the true origin of Haitians, like what we really are about. Hopefully, I'll get some of the food under here so you guys can see like we make the best food in the islands. Don't come for me. People have said. Okay. So, anyways, you are absolutely glowing. Thank you. Thank you. Worst experience ever. I left that go conversation Christianity. Yes, exactly. But anyways, yeah, so what I was gonna say was, with everything going on right now with the big beautiful bill and a lot of stuff gonna be changing, hopefully not for you guys, but if it does change, hopefully for the good. But with this book, it's all, look at the back. So it's all like money. And look, so somebody, I'm not sure if you're in the comment section, but somebody reached out to me. Yes, thank you so much. The Body Positive Goddess, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Please type your name if you want to go by the Body Positive Goddess, because we will be doing the giveaway of these. These are 7.5. So if you're on the live, please comment your name, because I want to be able to pick a name and send this to someone. I will be paying for shipping and everything. You guys don't have to worry about anything. You just have to reach out to me, send me your, email me with your information so I can ship it out. I'm going to try to ship it out first thing tomorrow, if not definitely next week. But anyways, guys, and the brand is Antonio Milani. Yeah, so can you guys see? Yeah. So anyways, guys, my size they are. Oh good. Well, Tiffany girl, I hope you are the winner, because they are 7.5. Yes, and I'm sure they'll look beautiful on you. Okay, so anyways guys, so this book basically, so I'm going to just take a spell from this book and just give you guys a whole spell, right? So let's see. And also I have notes in here, so whenever you're doing your little thing, you can have space to write your notes and refer back and put the dates of when you did that spell, so you can always come back and say, hey my love, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so you can put your little note there, and also the date of when you did the spell, so you can always go back and say, oh, you know what, on this day I did this spell and it worked. How many books have you released, Jenny? I've had, actually, I think I have on Amazon, I have about 30 books. I have like children's book, like coloring books for African American family, and I have, it's called Family Tree, for the whole family. So you and your husband, children, everything. And it actually just, it's basically it's basically the book basically explain, or to kind of give an example or a picture of what a black family is supposed to be, because at one point I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and I wanted some books for them to be able to use. Thank you, my love. I wanted some books for them to be able to actually go to school with, and actually practice, because they're very, very, very smart kids. So I wanted them to be able to have something to do in the summertime, but I just couldn't find any African American coloring books for children, and those are coloring books. So I decided to create my own books because I wanted my nephews to be able to see an image of themselves. So yeah. So I actually was reading this book, and it says that if there's something that you want to see and it's not already created, you create it yourself. And I've always practiced that. Like, I create my own book. Like, I have a glamour book, like a grimoire book, but I also wanted to, and I started the grimoire book. So this is a Haitian oil that you can make for money, to bring more money to you. I will explain to you what you need to do for this oil in a sec. But what I like to do is, I started the grandma book because I wanted like a book of spells, because I wanted to write all my spells that I had in my noggin. I wanted to write them down somewhere, so that way I can maybe pass it down to my kids later on, right? But I could not find, so I ended up making my own books because I wanted to be able to have different books. One, because I always wanted to have my own library with my work and stuff, and we're getting there slowly but surely. But also because I wanted to be able to have those work written down so I can follow step by step. But then I was like, okay, well, if I'm using these spells on a regular basis, I'm sure other people might be able to benefit from those too. So I ended up writing books, right? So anyway, so let's get into the Haitian gold oil. So the ingredients, what you need if you're trying to bring some money. Love it. Go, Jenny, go. Thank you so much, Catherine. How you doing, my love? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. So the Haitian gold oil for your money. So basically, I will use that oil whenever I'm going to a job interview, and or I'm going to, meet someone that possibly will give me some money. You never know. Maybe you have a sugar daddy that you're gonna go see. I would put some on my hands, put in my body, all that stuff. But you need orange pills, real gold flakes, or gold maca powder. And then also you need basil, coconut oil. You use it during the full moon ritual to draw luxury and wealth to you. And then I also have some, so you basically will mix it. I would recommend putting in like a darker bottle and then let it sit for at least 7 days. But if you don't have that much time, what you can do is you'll put the oil in glass. It has to be in glass bottle. Please do not use plastic, because plastic for some reason just block things, and I just do not like using plastic. But you put in a glass bottle, and you'll take a little water in a pot, and you'll put the bottle inside the water and let it simmer. So if you needed to use it like as soon as possible, you don't have time to wait 7 days, put it in a pot of water and let it simmer until everything, all the content get all mixed up in there. You can put gold glitter and all that. And even when I do my candles, I always put glitter. I always put like pretty things to make it look pretty, because whenever I look at it, because the thing with the candle is, a lot of people don't understand this, is that whenever you light up a candle, so for example, you're lighting up a green candle for money, the candle is simply there for a reminder. So every time you look at the candle, you're like, okay, well, I'm doing some money work, right? So for example, I have my little money ball right there that I make on Thursday. What was it? Yesterday. So no, I made it actually I made it on Thursday. Yeah, I made it on Thursday. And then waking up Friday, I got a phone call from my lawyer saying, hey, come pick up this check. But this check was already supposed to be already for me. Me too. I love glitter. Yes, I'm telling you, glitter just makes things just so much prettier. And when the candle is lit, you can see the glitters moving out of it. I'm just like, oh, gold, silver, money coming to me. It's just kind of, yeah. I'm weird like that, guys. Yeah. But anyway, so what was I gonna say? I'm just like all over the place. But yeah, so use the oil if you're going to interviews and stuff like that. Whenever I come back to me, I'll come back to the topic. But yes. So I was going to say was about the candle. So what you do is you'll light the candle, and the candle is basically a reminder. And a lot of people don't realize this. When you do money work, you actually have to put forth the work, right? So for example, you have a job. You're going to do some money work in order for you to maybe sway your boss to give you a raise, or to give you, maybe give you a better position. or you do some money work or road opening work in order for you to go and apply for a job. The job's not going to just come through the window and fall on your lap. You have to put forth the work. I notice that every time I say something with my mouth, especially when someone makes me mad, I notice that it actually comes true. Yes, actually, yes. How do you call this? Channel this. Transmute that energy into something good. Yeah, right. It's till you hold the real power. Exactly. Yes, I'm telling you. Like, you have to use that energy for something good instead of you speaking something bad and you know for a fact that is going to come true. Use that energy and channel it and transmute that energy into something good. Maybe, speak something positive about yourself that you want to come true. Just say it, especially facing the mirror. Like, saying it in front of the mirror is even more powerful. But I would highly recommend transmuting the energy and not wasting it, and that's what I've been doing. And I think on one of my videos I talked about this, especially during like your menstrual cycle. It's like the best time to create, and I try to create because, look, I don't have a child. Whenever you don't get pregnant every single month, your body releases that fluid, right? Because it was there to basically, don't call me on this, I'm no scientist. I'm no scientist, right? But whenever you don't create something with that fluid, it releases itself. But for example, for someone who is not planning on getting pregnant, you can use that energy to basically create something physical, like a book, right? You can create a book because you get this creativity rush whenever you are going through your cycle, you're ovulating. You go through that creativity rush, so therefore you can use that towards something else. It doesn't have to be necessarily to create a life. You can create this life like a book. So anyways, guys, that's one of the things that I like to do. Is one, I will transmute the energy, the anger, frustration, transmute that energy and channel it and create something new, something different. And it doesn't have to be anything. How like some people will tell you, oh, you channel the energy, that's demonic. How can it be demonic when it's coming out of you? Because then if that's the case, you'd be demonic. So whenever I tell people, like, I channel the energy of anger and I create something good, like I transmute the energy and create something good, people always say, oh, well, I don't know if this is of God. Well, I wasn't asking you if it was of God. It's coming out of me, and God created me, so I'm assuming it is of God. But if you're going to say it's not, well, anyways. But yeah, so whenever you are manifesting and working with candle and oils and stuff like that, you actually have to have something in place in order for that to work. Not saying that it's not going to work, because miracles happen every day. You can walk outside and somebody just see that you're an amazing person and decide to give you $100 or tip you $100, maybe at work. But once you have that work already in the works, for example, you go ahead of yourself and work in the spirit realm, because that's what you're doing. Whenever you're lighting a candle, you're putting forth that work in the spirit realm, and then afterwards you in the physical go and do the work in order for you to make sure that happens. And your ancestors, your guides, your guardian angels are depending on you to put forth that first step, so they can then step in front of you and finish it off. But if you're not doing the first step, say I speak that on myself. Yes, let's see. I messed myself up with that. When I pray for me not to get pregnant from someone who is not my person, and I channel that too much when I was a kid, now 40 later and not pregnant yet. Oh, no, don't say that. Don't say that. You will get pregnant. Look, I don't like to say I'm not this. I don't like to claim anything. I remember I was watching this documentary one time, and it says that, and I speak that one myself. No. You know what? It's probably because you didn't want to have any kids back then, but now you probably want kids, But never speak anything out loud out of your mouth unless you want it to be true. And even as someone who I know, I'm the same way. Like, if I speak something, I know it's gonna happen because I've already put it out into the world, and that's just what I believe. That's how the universe really works, honestly. But a lot of people don't believe it, so therefore it don't work. But if you believe that your words are powerful, it's going to come to pass. So whenever I will say something, I'll make sure it's something positive because I want it to be true. I want it because your words are spells. Your words. With my drink. At the end of the day, the Bible even tell you I didn't know that I had that much power. We, of course you do, my love. Especially, not to say that Haitian people are special, but especially having the Haitian blood running through your vein, my love, you should know you're special. But my thing is, yeah, so you just have to really know who you are and just go off of that. Because at the end of the day, whenever you speak something into existence, it's bound to happen. It's just what it is. The Bible, my mom and dad, Avid. Sorry, baby, mba kompon sa te di apwe. Okay, Haitian people are top tier. For real, no, for real. But my thing is, what was I gonna say? Yeah, even the Bible said, like, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. The word was with God, and the word was God. Sorry, I'm having a stroke. Yeah, the Word was God. So therefore, when you speak your word, it is life. You're literally speaking life. So just remember that. Okay, let me see. Now that I say okay. Da, 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 da. I didn't know I had someone that much power. My mom and dad serves. Really? Well, that's good. That's good. I actually love to hear that Haitian people are still tapped into their truth, instead of actually demonizing it and saying, oh, it's evil and it's this and it's that. Because at the end of the day, that was your truth before they gave you Christianity. So let's clock that, right? Anyways, guys, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick someone. And I don't want it to be no favoritism or anything like that, because we're actually, we don't have that many people on live. But I do want to pick someone. And here, what I'm going to do is, how should I do this? You know what? I will pick two people, and I will send a book to the second person. So you'll get a shoes. One person will get the shoes, and then another person will get one of those two books. So you let me know. Everyone in the section, let me know out of these two books, which book do you prefer? The money one or the voice of the creator? This one basically teaches you how to use your voice to manifest your life, like your prosperity, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, how to use your voice and speak the word, like the spoken word, basically, right? But it's real spells in here, so just know that. And also this one. So this is one and this is two. So you go ahead and put one or two in the comment section. Voice of creator. Okay. Oh, I want a book. I don't care which one. Okay, my love. I will, whoever I pick will get a book and I will send it to you. And whoever is the main winner for the raffle, you will get the shoes. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pick a name. Okay, so let's see. So let's see. Okay, guys. Okay, this is kind of hard. All right. And thank you, Belief is Power, for joining the members group. I appreciate it so much. I do post spells on there. I have one that's coming out, and it's about, have you guys ever used the egg cleansing spell to basically cleanse yourself? I have a spell coming out with the egg cleansing, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's actually really, really good. I had to do that on myself recently because I kept this is crazy because remember how I commented and I made a comment. I think it was one of the videos that I posted already, or it's not even posted it yet, but I was talking about my book, not about my book, my new car. So I got a new car. I got basically into a car accident, right? And the way it happened, it was so crazy how it happened. And I was like, look, I think there's something going on. Because one, I went and bought the car, and then within like 2 weeks of me getting my brand new car, I got into another car accident. I was like, okay, there's definitely something going on. And mind you, my other car, I had just paid it off. I was like, oh, my poor car, it was so beautiful. I didn't even want to let it go. I paid it off and everything, and then I ended up totaling the car. So I had to get a brand new car with a brand new bill, right? So I ended up using what was I gonna say? I ended up using a spell from one of my books to basically like, and there's a bath in there that I ended up using to basically get rid of that. I did it on a Saturday, and I swear to you, ever since then, everything's been like as if I like opened my road. I cleanse everything out of the way because I was like, okay, there's definitely some sort of negative energy in my auric field. So I was like, yeah, I need to get that out of there right now. So I did that bath that I needed to do. And then I think there was something else that I did, but I definitely did like a car protector, put a cloak over my car. Even when I'm going on like road trips and everything, I'll do that. I like make myself invisible to like cops and everything and like people who are on the road, because I'm like, get out the road, get out the road, especially living in Florida. Well, I did too. Late Thursday, I literally ended up in my sister's living room with my Jeep. What? Tiffany girl, what did you have to drink? I mean, what is going on? In your sister's living room? I mean, do you pass everybody's house and end up in your sister's living room? I hope everything is okay. Oh, you're in Miami? Okay, well, whenever I do go to Miami, I might have to do like a meet and greet because I know so many people in Miami. I wasn't joking. I hope not. I think you were joking. I was just making jokes, but I hope you're okay, girl, because yeah, people are really, really bad at driving over here, especially in like Florida. I'm just like, what is going on? Girl, yeah, okay, say less. You're in Florida, say less, because people do not know how to drive at all. And I'm just like, and I live in a small town too, because I used to live in Orlando. You guys know this. But now I'm in a small town, and I'm just like, what is going on? It's like a bunch of old white people who really, it's not just white people, a lot of Haitians too. They do not use the signal. They do not use, like, they don't know the laws of the road. They will cut in front of you with no signal. And I'm just like, oh my God. I lived in Orlando all this time and no accidents, no accidents. And all the accidents that ever happened that I ever got into were never my fault. It's always somebody else. It's never my fault. And I'm not saying that just because it's actually never my fault. People are literally hitting my car and I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to make myself invisible because I can't. Yeah, people do not know how to drive. You gotta be very, very careful out here. Okay, so I'm going to pick someone and I will pick two names. All right, I'm just going to scroll, and then just land on a name. Okay, so I got two people. I do have two people, and I'm not even going to lie. I do have the body positive goddess, and then I have Tiffany. I'm not even going to lie to you. I have Tiffany. So I did get, okay, between the two of you guys, because I don't want to, like, I know it's gonna be really, really hard. Which one wants the shoes and which one wants the book? Please, please comment. Whoever comment first, please, because I don't want to have to, comment first. Whoever wants the book and whoever, I'm not even looking. Who wants the book and who wants the shoes? Please comment. Okay, well, body positive, want the boots. Oh, okay, so you guys made y'all with perfect. So Tiffany with the shoes and Goddess, the body positive Goddess got the books. My Creole's coming out. Okay, my love. So which one do you want? Congratulations to you guys. I will try to do this more often because I know you guys really, really support me a whole lot, especially when it comes to the books and everything. And also you guys support the channel a whole lot. So I'm gonna try to do this more often because I think, I think it's just a nice thing. So anyways, pick one, Jenny. Okay. Ooh, I gotta pick one. Y'all know if it's okay. So the voice of creator also does have some money spells also. Oh, I do have my other books that have they have two books that there are mixtures of different spells. So I have one that have love spells, money spells, protection spells, and all that stuff. And also I have the solely the money one, and then I have, so you let me know. You let me know because if you want one with all of them, I can do that. I have them here. So let me know. Or the one that I did pick though, because I'm all about money, so I'm going to pick the Money Conjure. Of course, I'll always interact with you guys because you guys are amazing. That's why I like to comment back to you guys because you guys really keep me going. I'm good with that, Jenny. Okay, so the money one, no problem. So I will send you your money book. I'm so glad I didn't write on this one yet because I only bought one author copy. Because so on Amazon, I sell my books on Amazon and I can order other copies to like, because I do sell them also on TikTok. So I will order other copies. And I only did one book, one copy this time. So I'm glad I didn't write in it yet. Do you want me to sign it? I don't. Do you want me to sign it? While we promote the book too. Oh, thank you so much, my love. Thank you. Yeah, so in my email, I think in the link somewhere in my page, there's an email because somebody actually wrote me an email and I was meaning to say that. Somebody wrote me an email about something going on in their life and they wanted to know if I had a spell for it. Dream job. Okay, so I'm trying to look to see which book had that spell that could help you because you sent me something about court, about like jail situation. I don't want to tell like your whole business, but okay, I always watch your YouTube. I just got. Oh, okay. Yeah, so don't even bother honestly adding me on TikTok, honestly, because a lot of the TikTok that I do is like personal stuff. So unless you guys are interested in like my personal life, you don't have to add me on TikTok, but I do love that if you do. I mean, I would love it if you do. Thank you in advance. Personal power. Okay, so in this book I'm going to read out to you guys the titles of every spells because I'm looking for this one spell for this person that reached out to me because I know like I've had this spell in my head for a while, but when they reached out to me, I was like, oh my God, I gotta put it in this next book because I know it will help. Anyway, so the first one, chapter 1, is Move Out the Way, Road Opening Spells. And I love to start a lot of the books with road opening because if you're going to do any work, you want to clear your road. So the road opening is, and this is, we're going through this book right now. And before I go, please don't forget whenever you do email me, let me know which one that you won because I don't want to send the wrong item to the wrong person. And congratulations to the one that did win, and thank you guys for the ones who did join. And I will do more giveaways in order for everyone to have a chance, right? Okay, so the chapter 2, it says you're not welcome here. So basically a banishing spell. You're not welcome here. This is a banishing spell. And then, so you can get rid of a stalker, an ex-boyfriend, someone that you're just don't want in your space anymore. The next one, chapter 3, is accountability enchantment. Balance the scale. Okay, so this is the one. It's called Balance the Scale, and this one is a court spell. So there's one thing that I forgot to put in there, and it's for justice and balancing the spell. So it tells you all the candles that you need. So it says basically the reason is clearing injustice, revealing truth, returning karma balance, or getting rightfully compensated. So if you have it may be somebody owe you some money and or child support, stuff like that, make sure you get your money. The reason is, okay, so I already read that, and the day is Saturday for karma, so you will be using the planet Jupiter, not Jupiter, but you'll be using the planet Saturn, working with Saturday for karma. And it says doing a waxing moon or waning moon, so it tells you everything that you need step by step. It's so easy to follow because when I was creating my book, whenever I like write in my grimoire, I put everything step by step. Step 1, this is what you do. Step 2, this is what you do. Like I will even put pictures if I need to, because I'm a visual learner, so I like to be able to follow the steps step by step. Insurance. Okay, well, if you're dealing with insurance, my love, this book will be really good for you. Oh, and another thing, when I got into my car accident, it was a hit and run. Don't judge me, guys. Don't judge me. Anyways, I don't really care if people judge me anyhow. But the person that hit my car basically hit the car and left. So I ended up taking my what's it called? My tag to my car, the old car, and I did some sort of work in order for me to get a brand new car and get greatly compensated from the insurance, because that's what I pay insurance for, right? So I was like, okay, well, I did a spell to make sure I get the best car, because they were already working on my case and making sure that, the car was total, I was going to get whatever I was supposed to get from my insurance. And so I ended up doing this spell, right? And I used an item from the accident, which was my tag. And I did this thing in order for me to get the best car. And sure enough, I got the best car that I could afford. And also, which is of 2025, I've never purchased a brand new car before. My mom was like, you need to get a brand new car. So I was like, okay, okay. And I was being cheap. My last car was really good. It was old. It was owned by an old man before, and I was a second owner. There was literally no mileage on there because he didn't really drive that much. Right. So I he didn't really drive that much. He just sat in the garage the entire time. So I was a second owner. It had like little to no mileage, and I paid a not too much. It was a 2017, and I got it in 2018. So it was perfect. It was perfect. He only had it for like 1 year. But yeah, she was like, yeah, get a new car, da 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 da. So I ended up getting. I was the first driver of my car, and then after that, I went again. I ended up suing my insurance. Because look, I'm paying y'all every single month, and I need y'all to compensate me as much as possible because it was not my fault. And when I pay y'all, I got the whole shebang when it comes to coverage. So I need y'all to pay me whatever it is that I am owed. So I ended up suing my insurance to get extras. So then that worked, and that's what the lawyer had called me about, the check that I did the money bill for. Yep. So it actually happened a week before I went on my trip to Barcelona. And I went on the trip, and when I came back, it was like, okay, well, your check is ready. I was like, look, I don't come for people, but if you do come for me, honey, I will send karma behind you because look, I'm the karma. Because you got people doing negative things, you got people doing bad things out here, and they're walking just perfectly fine, breathing the same air as me, and people are waiting for karma to do things. No, you stay very wicked, okay? Do whatever you need to do. Don't go and do things to people, but if they come for you, you go to them, okay? If they do come for you, but never actually do things that is not wanted, because at the end of the day, karma is real, and it can come back to you times 13. And that is the reason why I highly recommend doing money spells and money work whenever you need to, because hell, if it's going to be karma that comes back to you, hell, at least money will come back to you times 13. But if you're doing something that can come back to you and it can harm you, because if it doesn't harm you, if you have children, it can fall on your kids. So you just be careful. You be careful. But if you're going to do any kind of work, make sure it's some protection work for yourself and also some money work. Don't worry about no love. If you're going to do any love work, do it on yourself, because you're going to love yourself so much that people are going to fall in love with you. And that's what I do, right? That's what I do. And not because I didn't have any love for myself already. I did. It's just extra love. I mean, don't hurt to have extra love. That does it, right? So that's what I do. Instead of me playing with somebody else's free will, I do self-love on myself, and self-love spells or glamour spells on myself, and then boom. But I'm not going to sit here and wait for the universe to how do you call this? You know how people talk about like luck and this and that? I don't believe in luck. I believe in putting forth the work, and then allowing the things to happen. So yeah. Hey, my love, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. I was waiting on you. We already picked who the winner is. So you're kind of late, but yes, Tiffany, I'm telling you, self-love is the best kind of love. And I think on one of my little cartoon little thing that's on the side of my videos, it says that self-love is the best kind of love. And if you're going to do any sort of love spell, and that is the reason why I like to share with you guys the love spells that go wrong, because you don't want to that's even like the Gedes in the Haitian community, like the Haitian Loas, they don't mind doing love spells for you if you try to work with them and you do love spells, but it's the worst kind of love spell. It's the worst kind of spell to do. My spirit wouldn't let me sleep in my bed. He put some magic things under my bed. Really? Your spirit did that? Go up and read my okay. Let me sorry. Let me read. Okay. Over the past couple of months, I have noticed that I have been waking up every middle of the night. One day I actually heard a male voice screaming in my left ear, "Wake up." Ooh. I wonder who is your met that. I was freaked out because I had left ear on my pillow. Oh, really? I wonder who's your met that. You know what? I actually got a reading like a long time ago from this Haitian priestess, and she's like one of those priestess that had to go through the trenches. to get her title, right? She had to, you know, sleep in the cemetery and do all these extra things and all that. I mean, whenever she had to do, she okay, so she worked with escorts and strippers and all that stuff. So, oh girl, I know I've watched too many of your videos on how love spells can get. Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah, love spells. I don't mess with those. I do not mess with love spells at all. Well, maybe one time. Maybe one time I did. I did. And it was good. It was too good. It was too good. And I was like, okay, well, we don't need to do that no more. And that was when I was a lot younger. But yeah, so her name is Priestess Sabri. She's in Georgia. I don't know if any of y'all watch her. If you do, let me know. I live alone, so it's weird. It is very weird that you would hear that. I wonder if you met that your the head of your spirit head, like the spirit guide that rules over your head. I wonder if they were just trying to get your attention, because that's one of the ways that they will get your attention. If sometimes they will like send like a moth, you know, like those moth, those ugly things. Yeah, they're so ugly. I don't know what's going on with those creatures. But anyways, in Haitian Loas, those are Loas. Those are spirits. So whenever you see a moth, a spirit is trying to communicate with you. But anyway, so maybe they were trying to, it happened twice. Really. I would say honestly, how would I say that? I would You should probably put some black tourmaline or black obsidian under your pillow so you can get a good night rest. You know, I don't know if it's like interrupting your sleep, but if it does, I would highly recommend. I saw a black mod thing in my house. Really? Hmm. This, are you scared? I mean, is it something that's scaring you? Because I was gonna say just do like some sort of cleansing tomorrow, which is Saturday. It's Saturn day, Saturday. Yeah, you can do that and see if that works. And I was going to give you guys a spell to protect you from all sorts of whatever, even like lower entities. I saw a black humanoid thing in my house. That's pretty crazy. You need to do some protection if you're scary, if not scary, if you're scared of what's happening. And here is something that you can do, and this is working with Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael, I love him. I love working with him. And he showed up in my dream one time. And he played way too much. He played entirely way too much. And I was like, what is going on? I think I told you guys a story in a dream video before. Whenever I make videos, I'll give you guys a story about my experience. It was in my living room and it followed me in my room and tried to scare me by keeping me from under my bed. I pray. No attention. So it doesn't seem like it's trying to really do anything to you. I think it's just trying to get your attention. It could be like a playful spirit, but then again, if you are someone who gets scared for, with stuff like this, I would do the spell I'm about to tell you guys. So all you need, this is all really simple. All you need is a red 7-day candle. And then after that, all you need is cinnamon. So cinnamon is his thing. It's like you can do cinnamon incense, but you can use cinnamon powder. So what you do is you'll get the red candle and you sprinkle cinnamon on there, and then you'll light it for 7 days. You basically will pray a Archangel Michael prayer. You can find one on YouTube, honestly, and just listen to it as you sit and meditate with the candle. I have to go, Jenny. I will contact you soon. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Actually, I'm going to click on your thing in a little bit and see if I follow you. Hopefully I am already. If not, I will follow you. And yeah, please reach out to me. My email is in the comment section. Both of you guys, whoever went, Tiffany and you as well, reach out to me and send me a message, because I will be shipping your stuff out. If not tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow. Honestly, I have to work tomorrow, so I might not be able to get it done tomorrow. But my spirit mother married me to a spirit. Oh, girl. She married you to a spirit. That's probably why. It's probably your spirit husband. Not to laugh at your situation. But anyways, my love, body positive goddess, thank you so much for joining the live, and please send me your information so I can send you. And whenever you're writing, let me know which it is. I think it is the book that you are getting, which is the Money Conjure book, and I hope you love that book. Okay, but anyways, send me a message with your information. Thank you so much. But girl, I didn't even know what she was doing to me. Girl, you have a spirit wife. I mean, you have a spirit husband. So your husband was probably try to get your attention. Like, girl, it's time. We need to get married. But anyways, don't be alarmed. It's not something that is, unless it's like a malevolent spirit. Okay, because then that could be bad. But I would go to whoever it is that married you to the spirit and have a conversation. Like, girl, what do you mean? Like, I wasn't ready to be married. You know what I mean? Especially to a spirit. Girl, I had a weird experience with a spirit. Tried to me. It was literally hey, Abe. Bon, conseil fini, conseil fini. Um, but anyways, guys, sorry, I don't want to be just only speaking Creole. This is a lot. This is a lot. I didn't want to have nothing to do with that lady. Okay, so why don't you do like spirit baths? To try to protect yourself. But if it is a very very powerful, strong older entity, it might be a bit harder to remove that, especially if you're already so tied into it. But I would highly recommend maybe going to the person and seeing exactly what happened and how to get rid of it. But anyway, so what I was going to say about Archangel Michael is you'll need a red candle, and you're going to sprinkle the cinnamon over on the candle. What I like to use oil, so I would use an Archangel Michael oil or just any carrier oil, which is like olive oil is fine, you know. Or one of the best oil you could use is castor oil. I don't know if you guys know this, but castor oil, if you don't have any other oil, castor oil is always a saving grace if you have it at your house, especially people from the islands who will always have castor oil. But you will, poke some holes in the candle and go clockwise. Excuse me, get a little thing and poke some holes, pour it in there, put the cinnamon and light it up. And it does protect. I'm telling you, one time I did it. I do it pretty often. Not like I do it every 6 months. One time I was doing it, I did it, and literally I would say the candle was really really low, about to finish, right? So I do my prayers every single day and all that, praying to Archangel Michael, and I swear to you, he just be showing up in my dreams out of nowhere, and I know it's him because he show up differently than like other people in my dreams. So while I was praying, there was um my lamp. I have a lamp that's not too far from where the candle was, and the light bulb blew. I mean, it busted. What's the dog? Penny? Penny? I think she left. Um, but yeah, so the light bulb basically busted. I mean, I don't know what it was that was going on, but the candle was at the very end of it. Hey, Janine, love you. Love you too, my love. Thank you so much for watching. So the candle was literally about at the very end, about to go out on its own, and the light bulb blew up. It just busted, and I'm just like, okay, well, whatever it was, Archangel Michael did something to it, because but yeah, so that candle protect you from any higher or lower entities, whatever it is. So yeah, and also what you could do is take parchment paper or any kind of paper, write Psalm 23 and put it under the candle while it lit, or find an Archangel Michael prayer and put that. And I think one of my books, I think if it was not the most recent one, not those two that I just released, but one of the ones, I actually have a work that you can do with Archangel Michael, and also some cloves in the the day of the week, and you'll just put it with the water, put it next to your bed, and the next day you'll drink it, and you basically manifest, wish for whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, and then you'll drink the water in the morning. So yeah, it's all there. Hello, my love. Thank you so much for joining the live. I already did the giveaway. So this was the giveaway. Someone already won the shoes that we were giving away, and a book for my most recent books. This is the Money Conjure. Someone already won it. I gave away 2 things today. We started off just with 1. This is all for my 50,000 amazing people who watch me every single day. I love you guys. I love you today. OMG, these shoes are so cute. Yes, definitely. I wish you were on here before I did all the picking of the name and stuff. Because anyways, if somebody else already won the shoes, yes, they are gorgeous, they are very very beautiful, and they're brand new Antonio Milani brand. I will try to get on here more often to do more giveaways, especially when it comes to like the books and stuff, because I want to show you guys my appreciation of how much I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. How about your book? But the way my anxiety took over. Oh my gosh, anxieties. I'm sorry you have anxieties. I mean, honestly, there's nothing to be afraid of in the book. Those are simple, simple things. Obviously, if it's not something that you use to congratulations on the 50K, thank you so much, my love. Yeah, so in the book, if it's something that you're just not comfortable with, then I totally understand. But there's literally nothing to be afraid of, especially when it comes to like the money work. Like I do have some love spells on here too. I would highly recommend, like, if you're doing love spells, just be careful because you are working with somebody else's free will. Because at the end of the day, whenever it comes to like spells and all this stuff, things can, I said that before, things do can come back to you times 13 if you're not protected. But also if you're doing money work, then if it comes back to you times 13, it's money that's coming back to you. So in my opinion, all I like to do is money work. I like to do money work, protection work, road opening work, anything that's going to better my situation. But love spells are just not my thing. So, that's why I like to do a lot of love spells gone wrong, because I want to show you guys the importance of these things. Oh, and I know I wanted to make a video about the whole Raven Simone and her wife situation, putting period blood in her food. That's another love spell. This one I highly would not recommend anyone ever touching. You're my cousin. Oh, really? What? Say hello to your cousin, my love. I'm sure she is beautiful. Yeah, love spells are the absolute worst. I would not recommend it. You could do some spells to keep the man at home, to keep them faithful. You could do some love spells to, how do I say this, manipulate the situation. But doing love spells, I would recommend. Like, you could do some mental work to make sure the person listens to you. You could do some mental work to make sure whatever you say, they obey. Right. But I wouldn't recommend doing a love spell. Like, it's really not necessary. Do love spells on yourself. Her name is Tasha. Oh, well, say hello to Tasha. But yeah, do love spells on yourself so you can be more in love with yourself, so other people can be more in love with you. The person that you're with, you can make them be more in love with you, because in return, that's just going to be a lot better than actually doing a love spell and taking away their free will. Because at the end of the day, if you do a love spell on your partner, right, and your partner is an amazing guy, maybe he's a cheater or whatever, at the end of the day too, in my opinion, this is all in my opinion, I believe a majority of men do cheat. If you find one who doesn't, that's amazing, but majority of them do cheat. So not to say that you should stay with someone who does cheat, but at the end of the day, if your husband or your boyfriend is a good person, I meet the worst type of guys. No, stop saying that, girl, stop. You meet the most amazing man who always spends all the money on you and love you, take care of you, love you for who you are, don't say anything negative about you. Meet the worst kind of man, honey, because guess what, the universe is going to hear that and say, aha, that's exactly what she wants, and send you more worse men. Send you more terrible men. Don't do that. So please, say you meet the best kind of man. They are family men, they are loving and caring, they worship the ground that you walk on. Because I tell you one thing. I remember I wrote a letter to myself and put in my Bible about like the kind of men that I want. No, don't do that. Go out. First of all, no. You know what? Don't go dating. Go out. That's why you are so lovable. I've learned so much from you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, Tiffany. I'm telling you, girl, you gotta be you have to be, how do I say this? How would I say this? And this is something that I would tell myself ever since I was like young. I would tell myself this all the time. No one is going to love you as much as you love you. And if you don't love you, how can you expect other people to love you, right? So if you're constantly talking negative on yourself, how could you expect yourself to be a better person tomorrow? Because you're the one who is supposed to be the most loving and caring person to you, and you're talking negative to yourself. So therefore, if you're saying negative things to yourself, you're more likely to believe yourself. You know what I mean? That's like, if you ever say, oh, well, how would I say this? Like, you have some sort of faults. You're so beautiful. That real dark chocolate. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so if you're talking negative to yourself, it's easier for you to believe the negative talks that you say about yourself than someone else say about you, because at the end of the day, you always know that people exude, people put out there what they see about themselves, right? I don't want to do love spells unless it's on myself. My spirit won't allow me to do love spells on people because I don't know. Return to sender. I'm dealing with deep stuff. I need help. Okay, okay. I understand, my love. Yes, yes. The love spell, it's not worth it. I am glad I was able to catch you live, even though I was late. That's okay. That's okay. Welcome in. Welcome. Come all. Come one. Come all. Yes, please join. Yeah. So I'm telling you, the love spell, it's not worth it. Do your own. Do self love on yourself. Do glamour spells on yourself. If you have to, don't listen to people saying, oh, you have to do the work. Well, it's not like, how people would say, oh, I need to fix myself. Well, you're not broken. You're not a broken person. All you need to do is just do whatever it is that you need to do to get you out of the situation that you're in right now. But you're not a broken person, so don't say I need to fix myself, or oh, I need to find myself. You're not lost. You're not a broken person. All you need to do is work on yourself as someone who's trying to make yourself whole. And that's another thing too. Don't get into relationships, and this is just in my opinion. You don't have to take this advice that I'm giving, but don't get into a relationship try to find someone to make you whole. You have to already be a whole person, because at the end of the day, if you're looking for someone to make you whole, you're going to always be, every single day, putting that expectation on someone else, focusing on them instead of actually focusing on loving that person for who they are. You're focusing on them making you a better person or making you whole, and you don't want that. You don't want that at all. So try not to do that. Try to, if you have to, take some time for yourself and heal and do whatever it is. You don't really necessarily need to be healed because you're not sick, but take the time to really know yourself, because at the end of the day, you are the I am. You know what the Bible say? I am. You are the I am. Whenever I say I am this, that's what the Bible is saying. You are it. You are that girl. You are that baby. Yeah, you have to be a whole self before you go and be with someone else, because it can't be two halves. Just like whenever you get in a relationship with someone and they have all these problems, they're dealing with all these things, and you're just like, well, I'm always in a good mood. You're your whole self, and that person come to the relationship half of themselves. So therefore, you have to feel like you have to always try to fix them, and you don't want to be a fixer-upper. You don't want to be a Barbara the Builder or Bob the Builder. We're not doing that. We're not doing that in 2025. Focus on you and get your things together. There's this spell that I think in one of my books it's called change the situation. Basically what you'll do is, and I'm going to give you this could be something that maybe someone could take and use, right? Take a sheet of paper, draw a line in the middle. On one side, you write all the negative energy and negative things that you don't like about yourself, right? And there's also a water cup method like that too. You could do it like that with the water cup, but you could do the paper. Write everything that you do not like about yourself or you do not want anymore. Right on one side, and on the other side, write all the positive things that you want. So you're going to transmute the energy from negative to positive. Write all that. Maybe go by the beach somewhere in the afternoon, sit and listen to the waves crashing, all of that, and just write all the stuff that you need. And then what you're going to do is, let me see. You're going to get the paper and wait for it. You're going to rip the paper. And what you'll do is you're going to take a shoebox. And you're going to take the positive one, you're going to put it inside the shoebox, put it under your bed. And the negative one, you're going to throw it out. Because now you're changing the situation. You're changing it from the negative to the positive. I'm back. My phone kicked me out. Oh no. Well, I'm glad you're back. I got to pick it up tomorrow. Okay. Whatever. I just read a text that got this some. But anyways, yeah, so you rip it. put the one inside the shoebox and put it under your bed, and then the other one you'll throw it out. And then after like 3 days, what I like to do is I'll put it and fold it towards you, and then go to a body of water, and you're going to bury it. And that's it. Try to change the energy. You don't have to stay in your situation. And I know it's easier said than done. I understand that 100%. Let me see. Do the glamour spell work on all mirrors, or mirrors I do it on? It work on all mirrors. It work on all mirrors, because at the end of the day, I would highly recommend cleaning the mirror. Please do not do glamour spell on no dirty mirror, because then it defeats the whole purpose, you know. But clean the mirror. And if you have some Palo Santos, go around the mirror and smoke the mirror to make sure it's cleansed. No residual energy was attached to it or whatever. Cleanse it, and then just stand in front of the mirror, naked if you have to, and just look at yourself and admire yourself. Because a lot of people do feel uncomfortable doing that, admiring themselves, looking at themselves and admiring yourself. At the end of the day, the man that you're sleeping with is looking at you, admiring you, probably thinking whatever, right? Why can't you do that? Why can't you look at yourself in the mirror and admire the beauty that you are? You know, because at the end of the day, you are a goddess, a god, a goddess, right? Admire the beauty that you are. Point out all the things that you do like about yourself. And a lot of things that people like to do is point out all the things they don't like. And if I'm going to sit here and point out all the things I don't like, I can also point out the good things that I do like about myself, right? And as someone who grew up in a town where it was like mainly, how would I even say this? In a town where I grew up, if I was a weak-minded person, I would have had so much self-hate, especially with like the color of my skin. I remember when my teeth, back in the days, my teeth used to throw gang signs. I'm talking about like gang signs. I mean, I have my Invisalign now. I don't have it on now, but I'm telling you, like, if I really listened to what people said about me, I would have such self-hate. I mean, I remember one time, and this is like my best friend, right? I remember one time, this bitch, she made a comment. I was like, girl, right? And she was like, she rated me like a 3. And she was like a 10. I was like, girl, wow, all this time you felt that way about me? Like I'm a 3? Like in my head, I'm a 12, but if you say I'm a 3 and you're my bestie, I was like, damn, okay. And it made me feel some type of way. I mean, like I didn't get upset or anything. I was just like, girl, wow, that's how you feel. Tell me how you really feel, right? But yeah, and as someone who think I'm like the best thing walking since sliced bread, I was shocked. I was really shocked. I was like, whoa. You know, that's like somebody saying no to someone who's just so used to people saying yes to them. Does sage really bring in demon, or is it for cleansing? Well, sage, as far as I know, for the longest that I've always used sage, I've always heard that it actually cleanses. But you know what? I did see a video about them saying that it actually enticed the spirits to come out. So I don't know, but I do use chark, like I'm not chark, but charcoal disc, and also I use the frankincense grain and I put it over it. I wouldn't recommend, like there's this one that you shouldn't do on Saturdays, but yeah, I use that and I cleanse. But Palo Santo always worked for me, so I don't know where these people are getting their stuff from. Palo Santo always work for me. Sage always work. So I really don't know like what they mean by that. But then again, I've never actually had to deal with like hardcore spirits like that. So yeah, but it seems to work to get rid of negative energy. So I'm not sure what they're talking about. But then again, everywhere from different culture is different things. So whatever resonate with you, I would say go with. I had my first out of body experience. Words are very powerful. I messed around and asked God to show me what heaven looks like, and I saw, and I was somewhere, look like people partying. You know what? Yeah, I've heard that. Like I've never actually had an experience going to heaven. But people who have, I've heard that it's like orbs. It's basically like this world, but with orbs. Like they live regular life like you do, just there's different levels, there's different dimensions where you do go, but they live regular lives where they're out here fishing, barbecuing, whatever, but you feel you to them they're just out here just living their best life, right? They just know that my family is not where I am right now. But also they are like just orbs, just living their best life. They're, because when you die, the body does not die. It just transfer over to a different energy. Doesn't die. It transmutes. It goes to a different space. So in my opinion, when you do die and go to heaven, if that's where you're going, because at the end of the day, it's not like, oh, big yellow door, big gates, and all that stuff. No, you transmute, you go to the whatever the dimension that it is that you are fit for, based on your sins and all the things that you did, and all that stuff. In my opinion, heaven and hell, all of that is just a state of mind. But when you do die, in my opinion, don't come for me. In my opinion, I do believe that you go wherever it is that you're supposed to go until you learn whatever lesson that you did not get to learn on earth while you're here. Right? Like, okay, so I got this is actually interesting. So I got a reading, another reading, and a past life reading. I got a couple of past life reading. Hello, girl. I finally caught you live. Yes, everybody keeps saying that. That's because I don't really go on live. I don't go on live. That's why. Like, I think ever since I've had this channel, I think I've gone on live like maybe a few times. And usually whenever I do go on live, it's like because I'm doing something and I'm like showing you guys like a party or something. But thank you for joining. I appreciate it. But yeah, so you go and you basically wait until you finally reach that. Okay, I saw I was try to get back in my body, but I couldn't even. You know what? What if you actually astral project? I wonder if that's what that was. You could have astral project. I would love a past life reading. Yeah, so I got a past life reading, and I gotten a couple before. So the first two that I got was previous past life, not the most recent one. And the previous ones, I was a goddess, and majority of my wealth and prosperity came from men. So I was like, oh well, this makes sense. This makes sense, they said like I am, this makes sense. So yeah, I was a goddess, and I got wealth from the men that I was dating. So yeah, but then I recently got another one, and it was my most recent past life, and I was a white woman. I was a white woman who was a philanthropist, who does like give help people, okay, because I can get the word out. So I was a white woman who was very philanthropical, who would basically feed a whole community. Like, apparently I had money like that. I was like, okay, well, I was like, okay, I had money, but I was feeding the community. I was helping people, feeding the community and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, yes, that sounds about right. I mean, I feel like if I have the money in the world, in order to be, not the money in the world, you don't need that much money to be able to do that, but you do need money to be able to do this kind of work. So I was like, okay, well, if I did have the money, I think that would be me. Yes, I know, girl. I was like, not a white woman. Apparently, I was a white woman. Yeah, and then apparently in this life, I decided to come and experience being a black woman to see how it is. And it makes sense because as a black person, I cannot dance for nothing. And that's the only reason, that's the only thing I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Because I can't dance. I got two left feet. but I met a lot of white people who know how to dance. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know. But yeah, I think it kind of does make sense though. It kind of does make sense. When I do think about it, it does make sense because a lot of the way, even my friends will tell me like you're like a white girl, which is crazy. But it says you're like a white girl. So I was like, okay, well, when he gave me that reading, it's a he she. I love him. That's Boots. His name is Boots Tarot. He does like celebrity tarot readings. So this man is good. Like, celebrities go to him and get their yearly predictions. That's how good he is. And he actually promoted one of my books. So yeah, I sent him a book, and he promoted when he had like one of those Christmas live shows. Yeah. But anyways, guys, it was very interesting to find out that I was a white woman in my previous most recent life. Yeah, but my other one, my very I think it was like the first life that I've ever chosen. I was a Haitian woman, and I came back to be another Haitian woman. And actually, I ended up being unalive by a best friend of mine, which is crazy. I was unalive. I was pushed off of a cliff from a best friend. Yes, he does have a YouTube channel. His name on there is Boot Tarot. So it's Bootz Tarot. Yeah, he is awesome. He called himself the nigga bitch. He's a guy in the wig, so he calls himself a nigga bitch. I said, oh, I like that actually. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I like that. But yeah, yeah, so anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna well, I gotta finish this wine before I get off this thing. I have a whole lot of wine left. Mm. The girl who said you were a three heifer, just kidding. No, no, actually, that's my best friend. I don't know. I don't think she even realized when she said it. But I was like, wait, hold up, a three? What do you mean? And she's like, okay, well, I was like, bitch, what? What do you mean? So you been thinking about you thought I was a three all this time, you know? And I'm thinking, I mean, here I am thinking we're bad bitches. And you thinking you're like a seven or whatever you thought you were, and I'm just a three? Like, bitch. Oh, cheers, cheers. What kind of wine are you drinking? This is some sort of mango. It's called bitch something. That's what it's called. I got it at Bravo. In the past life. Okay, well, let me see. The girl who sent me. No, for real. Lord, I hope you don't have that same friend this life. Oh, the one that pushed me off the cliff. Girl, I don't even know who she was. But apparently, I don't know what it was, but I had something going on for her to hate me that much to push me off a cliff. Can you imagine? And we were in Haiti too, so I think she's in Haiti. Yes. Oh, okay. Three or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that one. Beauty three. What? Oh, Pinot Grigio. Okay, okay. Yeah, I like Pinot Grigio. It does give me a headache though, I have to say. I think all wine give me a headache. That's why I try to do like the more expensive ones, but even then they give me a headache too. I only bought this wine and I haven't really drank much wine recently. Like I've been like off of wine for a while, but I got it for this live. I was like, we're gonna have to have some wine because I was gonna get the balloon, but the balloons were expensive. For the ones who just joined, I was telling you guys how much like balloons are like super expensive. I went to a Dollar Tree and the balloons were like $5 per balloon. I was planning on getting three balloons. Then she was like, "Oh yeah, well if you go to Publix, it's $10." I was like, "Girl, not balloons for $10. One piece of balloon for $10 at Publix." I told her, "Just forget it all. Just forget it. Forget it. Forget it. We'll just get some wine and just come on camera." So here I am. Oh, you make sangria? My sister make the best sangria. She make the best sangria. She be putting like all sorts of things in there. But it'll put you on your ass. Marlo is nasty. I have to say Marlo is kind of nasty. I don't really like Marlo. But if it's in some sangria, which I really don't know what kind of wine is in sangria, but if it's in sangria, I will tear it down. I love me some sangria, especially when my sister leave like all the fruits in there. She put like all the strawberries and the blueberries and all that good stuff in there. Mm-hmm. Making my mouth water just thinking about it. But anyways, guys, so what are y'all up to? I know Beauty is drinking some wine, watching me. What is everybody else up to? Goddess, right? Right? Is it right? Okay, yeah. All right. So, what are you guys up to on this lovely Saturday, Friday? A day ahead. Try Colton Muller, sweet bitch. Yes, sweet bitch. That's what it was. Sweet bitch. Yes, that's the one I'm having. That's the one. It's some mango flavor, but it's really good. Goddess Ray. Okay, sorry. It's crazy. I was dating. Oh, you're making dinner. What are you making? What are you making? The last time I ate was like 2 o'clock. And I've been drinking and I don't even feel hungry because I've been taking these GLP thingies. I've been taking these GLP plus capsules. They're supposed to crave your appetite. Did I tell you guys that I actually try Ozempic? I can't believe I tried Ozempic. I was getting ready for my wedding day. I was like, this dress is gonna fit, okay? Because I was not trying to get any weight, although I was eating. Your girl was eating, but I was like, I'm not about to for this dress. So I ended up getting the Ozempic. It's the appetite. I went with this person, and she's a nurse practitioner. So let's see. Okay, so she said something. Da-da-da, Ray, I'm cooking dinner. Yes, girl. So good. Limburger is good. It's a mixture of dry and okay. You know, I like the dry one. I prefer the dry only because it just gets you there quicker. Not because it tastes good. It just got to get you there quicker. And I'm just like, okay, well, people always say, oh, well, why do you love dry wine? Well, it's not because it tastes good. It just gets you there quicker. That's the job. Let's see. Question. I tried to get a tarot card reading, and the lady told me that she could not do it because her card came chalky, and hard to. Do you know what that means? Oh. Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily. Well, as a tarot reader, I'm surprised she didn't have other cards that she could use. But a lot of times, too, the cards could be telling you something. Like if it's that hard for her to use the cards to the point where she just couldn't do the reading, it could simply mean that maybe you shouldn't be getting a reading from her, you know? And or that day was just not a good day. Sometimes things happen and your spirits are basically trying to give you a nudge like, hey, you know, you shouldn't be doing this or you should do that, da, da, da. In my opinion, I take everything as a sign. So, you know, so for example, if I'm leaving my house and I lose my keys, all of a sudden I'll just sit on the couch. Okay, well, and I'll say that I wish with all my heart that my key will come to me. Chat. And then I'll put something on and watch it, or you know, I'll take my time, maybe have a glass of water just to calm myself down, and then afterwards I'll go and try to retrace my step. But I'm not going to go above and beyond and try to look for keys because I could have been preventing an accident from happening. You know, everything is a sign. Everything is from the universe. So I'm like, look, all right, let me just stop and think for a second because maybe I could be preventing an accident from happening on the road. So I'm gonna take my time, you know. So maybe that could have been the case. Like maybe you should probably try somebody else. Maybe that day was just not a good day, or the message you're going to get was not in your favor, you know. But there's a reason for it. Okay, just got off, still at my computer enjoying. Okay, medicine woman. What do you do for work? I wonder. You're probably a nurse or something. Let me see. Sticks, sweet potatoes. Ooh, goddess Ray. That sounds good. Steak, sweet potato, and broccoli. Okay, Tiffany. I like Marlo, and it has been pleasure, Jenny. I have to wash the color out of my hair. Oh, okay, girl. Go. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you for being here. I hope the color comes out just as you imagine it. Okay? Thank you so much. And also, don't forget to send me an email with your information so I can ship your things. Quick and easy. Yeah, that is quick and easy. I'm smoking with. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Actually, I was just telling my brother-in-law to get the blog. But he said you have to get it tomorrow, so I guess. Anyways, enjoy for the both of us. And I don't really smoke like that, but I've been having like body aches for some reason, so I'm just using that as an excuse to get some weed. Don't judge me, guys. I'm really waiting to get my lamb lollipop and the sprouts out of the oven. Okay, well, you enjoyed that. I bet after that, well, you're gonna be real hungry, so you enjoy. Just have a low carb diet. Oh, a low carb diet, Norms. Yeah, low carb diets are really good. I need to start, getting on some low carb diet because I eat a whole lot, especially Haitians. All we do is eat rice. Speaking of beauty, red beans and rice. Oh, girl, you in New Orleans? Because that's my favorite food, and I always get like the best ones in New Orleans. I only been like one time, but whenever I ever got some red beans and rice, it was always in New Orleans. They have the best. And then I'll go to like Popeyes, which Popeyes is like a watered down version of it. So at Dairy Queen now with my daughter and her friends getting ice cream. Oh, say hi to your daughter and their friends. Hello, hello. Being in the house, I was asking about money. Oh, about money. Well, I don't understand why that person. Maybe they just weren't in the mood. I don't know. I don't know. Go get a reading somewhere else. Go get a reading somewhere else. You know what I like to do though? Like I do prefer to do your own readings because you know it's like doing your own work and do your own reading kind of things. But then again, if you don't trust yourself that you're going to get the message or even doubt yourself, I would recommend going to somebody else because when you're doing a reading, you're supposed to get all doubts out the way. Whatever pops in your head, whatever the card says, don't second guess yourself. But if you think you're going to do that, go to somebody else to get it done. But hopefully you're able to get the reading done properly and get the results that you need. But if you do need someone to get a good reading from, go to Boots Tarot. He's really good. Or Trinity Oracles. Those are three African American sisters. They're so good. Oh my god, those girls, I believe they have true gifts, like really. And they have like yearly predictions where you can get like a whole year prediction kind of thing for less than $50. And I think it's only that cheap because they're so new. So I would take advantage of it because they're so accurate to the point where they should be charging like $500 for their readings. So yeah. Um, Absolutely true. I work night shift. I'm a nurse. Oh, okay. Okay, well, nurse, girl, thank you so much for joining, and not necessarily joining because you've been here, but thank you for watching the channel. I know nurses, you guys work long hours. I work alongside nurses all the time, so I know how it is. I know you guys are just angels, absolute angels. Not all nurses, not all nurses, but you guys are definitely God's gift. Work from home, pharmacy tech. Oh, nice, pharmacy tech. I just helped my friend with her med tech test. I know it's nothing. It's not the same. I know it's not the same at all. So I'm not gonna try to compare it, but that's amazing. That's a good field to be in. Let me see. I saw two males at the place I work at the nurses station, and I saw the first one. It was a whitey man. He was in the nude and he had his slit throat where water was flowing out of his wound, no blood. Girl, are you a clairvoyant? Do you see spirits? Because that's what it's giving. Especially working in a hospital or nursing home is highly active, especially for you. Like for me, I would, whenever someone is about to die, I would have, like, for example, whenever I used to work in nursing home and hospitals, excuse me, I would have this strange feeling in my body, like right before they die. Like I would feel so weak almost. And then out of nowhere, I'd be like, "Oh, somebody in ICU." It'd be like a code blue and code. Like I knew somebody was gonna die because I always have that strange feeling. And even whenever, like, that's one of the reasons why I don't even like working in the medical field because I always get this same feeling every single time someone's gonna die. And I don't see them after they done pass, but whenever they're going to die, I always have that strange feeling. And I think like it stemmed from like ever since I was a little girl. I remember I saw like at least 3 or 4 people die in front of me in Haiti. Like child. I was like 5 years old and my godmom died in front of me, and they kept the body in the house for like 7 days. They kept it on ice and obviously, but for like 7 days she was in the house. And I remember because I was very, very close to her, and I would go in the room and I would just stare at the body. It was just things that a child just should not see. I see so many things, and that's the reason why I am the way that I am. Like for example, I wanted to be a mortician at one point. Let me see. After they left, the sleep left out of the blue. That's crazy. Oh, sorry. Oh, congratulations to your friend. Right, yeah, I think so. I also have dreams that comes true. Are you in the States? I would love to see you sometimes. Yeah, I am in the States. I live in Florida. Let's see. I know when my patient is going to pass. I was even working with the one patient. I saw the patient, and I told his nurse he needs to send him out. And she told me that he will be fine. I told her if you don't. Let me see that for you. Oh, someone just sent me a message on TikTok. Mm, if you don't, he will be gone by Saturday. It was Friday night, and she didn't listen to me. When I came back, he was gone. Girl, you gotta use that gift. You gotta use that gift. Mm-hmm. Use it. Hell, monetize it if you have to, but definitely use it because you have a gift. You have a gift. If you're able to like tell people about to die, like with me, I just feel weird, but I can never tell like who it is. But I would, if I'm at a close proximity to that person, I'll feel like if we're in the same building. But you know, working in the hospital, so many people die, so many like during the C-19, I was so overstimulated with everything. It was just so much. And I was working at the hospital. It was just a whole lot. I mean, to the point where people were dying so much in the hospital where I worked, there was no morgues. Yes, some hospitals do not have morgues. So they would have like one of those storage containers in the back, and that's where they would keep the bodies. But other than that, like they'll have to fly them out, stuff like that. But or not fly them out, but a morgue will come and pick them up from the facility. But during that C-19, it was so crazy that we couldn't do that, so we had to keep them in a thing, and it was just so much. It was so much for me, even though like the whole like I think I talk about this like during the whole C-19, it just felt like the whole entire world stood still. But whenever I go into work, it was so overstimulated, especially with because people were dying every 5 seconds, and to the point where it actually numbed me. I was like, I got to the point where I actually became numb from like all of this because I saw it so much, you know. And that's the reason why I wanted to be a mortician because I'm like, well, it doesn't really. And once they are completely gone, that's when everything is more quiet for me in my opinion, and because the whole process is what's more busy and active for me in my brain. But after all that, then everything becomes quiet, which in my opinion it would be easier to work with the dead versus like the living in the hospital and like nursing home and stuff. So yeah, you know but anyways, guys, I've been alive for an hour and 32 minutes. I've never been alive for that long. My gift became stronger after my mom passed. Oh my God, you know what? This is one thing that is absolutely true. Because my thing, I've always been, yes, those were horrible time during C-19. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Plan to meet them. He got scared. How weary. So my mom passed away. As a kid, I always had dreams. When I am in relationships, I literally told my ex what he was doing to the T. I told him, you talk to someone and yes, those were, oh no, and plan to meet them to get, oh wow. Okay, well, now, look, don't be going around telling people all these things because you're going to scare people off. They're going to think you're crazy and put you in a little mental place. That is the reason why, like, I have a YouTube channel with people who understand. So whenever I talk about this, it don't sound crazy, because whenever I used to talk about this stuff to my friends, they would say like, "Okay, girl, I understand," because I would explain in such great details. But then they would also look at me like, "Okay, bitch, you good?" you know. But I don't blame them. How could you blame them? Because the world is everybody's asleep, and they just don't see the things that you see, or they don't feel the things that you feel. That's why they call them conspiracy theory. But then after a while, conspiracy theory becomes an actual thing, because look at 9/11. Wasn't it supposed to be a conspiracy theory until it wasn't? So yeah. But anyways, guys, We've been on here for a while now. I'm going to get ready to get off. Don't forget to check out the books. Enjoy your life and always enjoy your content. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Medicine Woman. I appreciate it. Oh, so these books, Money Conjure, which is available on my Amazon right now, and also Voice of the Creator. Because at the end of the day, you have to remember that you are the creator. It says in the back, step into a world of magic and possibilities. Here the garden of your heart blooms with beauty, radiance, and your dreams are illuminated with divine purpose. Every day offers a chance to hear the voice of the Creator guiding you towards a more enchanting and abundant life. In this space of transformation, remember that you are a powerful co-creator of your reality. Where love and magic manifest, flow easily. Yes, so congratulations on your marriage. Thank you so much, my love. I appreciate it. My husband is actually out. He's a pilot, so he's out. He's not here. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys enjoy this live. Congratulations on your marriage. I found your page about a month ago and a half, or a month and a half ago during story time about your experience. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for finding the page and actually becoming part of the family. We are an amazing bunch here and we love each other. We comment all the time. So I hope you've been having a good time so far. I appreciate you joining the live. All of you guys. All of you guys. I appreciate you all. The ones who did win, the ones who didn't win, please come back and for you to have another chance to win something else. Oh, and I was going to talk about this before I go. The GLP-1. This is basically what Ozempic has in it. This is what Ozempic has in it, the GLP, which is supposed to be the one that's helping you to lose weight. So yeah, so I tried the Ozempic. It was pretty good, I have to say. Like, I was not sick. I did not feel nauseous or anything. It's a shot that you take. And while I was on my vacation, it prevented me from eating so much also. And it just keeps you from not being hungry. So you basically have to remind yourself, hey, you need to eat. But this thing right here is my first day. It has chlorophyll, and I only got it because it has the chlorophyll, and plus, of course, it's going to suppress my appetite. But it has chlorophyll. I was going to buy some chlorophyll for myself, and you know chlorophyll is in plants. So therefore, your body needs that as well. So I was going to buy the chlorophyll drops, but when I find this, I was like, oh, well, kill two birds with one stone, so perfect. And I ended up getting it. This is my first day trying it. I ate since like 2 o'clock, and I took it afterwards. So I don't know if it is working yet, but I'm not hungry, so I think it is working. I wanted to try that, but I have extremely low blood sugar. Get down to, oh my god. Okay, yeah, that is pretty low. Yeah, so it might be kind of hard. I don't know. I would say see someone to see whether or not it's the best fit for you, but I would do that before I even get on that, especially if you have like really low blood sugar. And as a nurse, I know you would know. But I got it from a nurse practitioner. Well, not this, but I got the trizepatide from a nurse practitioner. And when I tell you, I lost like 13 pounds in a month. It was kind of crazy. I was like, holy crap. But I could definitely see it because I basically stopped eating. So I could definitely see it. I stopped eating. It did not make me constipated. That's one thing that people always talk about. It did not make me constipated at all. I didn't have any, I wasn't nauseous at all. But again, everybody's body is different. It might affect you differently. So don't take my word for it. Just make sure, if you do try it out, just see how it worked for you. But anyways, guys, that's my take. That's it. I don't think I have anything else to tell you guys. I will talk to you guys later. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share the channel, like and subscribe to the videos. And I don't even know what I'm saying. Like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and share if you care. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I did the sleeve and I lost a lot of weight, but all those thyroid, thyroid they gave me blew me up. So with the thyroid, it's definitely gonna be, it will definitely do a number. So I went from 160 to 215. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You might have to. Have you ever tried? How do you call this? I know, like, obviously walking. Yeah, that works. Is it pod? I was on it, but needed a higher dose. Oh, really? Yeah. So what I was gonna say is, I would say, like, walking. Obviously, that's something that is good to do, and also this is thing. My sister was doing that. Or my sister was doing the vinegar thing, but I don't think the vinegar thing really worked as much. But I would definitely look into the whole tirzepatide thing, because I feel like it basically give you a boost to get you, one, eating healthier, and also just get you to your weight goal, so you can start to work and keep up the work. Like, I would go to the gym and go for a walk and stuff like that. And plus, with my job, I did walk a lot too, so it did help. But there are other things that you could do, maybe changing your diet. But then again, if it's something that you've always been a big person, it might be kind of hard for you to lose the weight. So I don't want to speak as though it's easy, because I've never experienced anything like that, so I can't really speak on that. But definitely try whatever it takes for you to, if that's something that you want to really, you know. I have autoimmune disease. Oh, that is gonna be harder, especially if you have an autoimmune disease. Autoimmune disease. They have me on camera, and I was not so happy. No, I know it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. I still can't eat more than 3 spoons of food, but before it used to. Wait, so you can't eat more than 3 spoons of food and you're still getting all that weight? Why? How? Oh, well, the thyroid thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, because look, I mean, if I'm going to get the weight, I might as well see where it's coming from. You know what I mean? I need to eat and then see, okay, well, at least if I have this, I know where it came from. Like me eating good. Like, I'm not missing a meal. But if I'm only eating like three spoons of food and I'm gaining weight, that's crazy. That is diabolical. Yeah, the steroid is definitely gonna do that. Definitely. Sorry, I said that word. Steroid. Yeah, it's definitely gonna do that to you. Anyways, my love, I hope the situation turned around for you, and thank you so much for everyone who's watching. I am out of here. Okay. For good this time. It's almost 2 hours and we're not. My paint is still outside. It's dark. I need to go get the painting, and put it inside so the bugs. I have. Does everybody else have like little tiny frogs in their backyard? I mean, little tiny little frogs just jumping everywhere. I mean, anyways, good night, guys. I know I'm just keep talking and talking. Have a good night, guys. Y'all enjoy whatever food you're cooking. Enjoy the food, and also the ones who are at work, enjoy work. Well, there's no way to enjoy work, but anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and thank you, Bin House. Bean House. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you everyone for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye.